Good morning, students. Welcome back in your computer studies online, chapter 7, Java Basics, part 3. Okay, students, we start with last session we have understood variables and literals, the different types of literals also we have seen. In this session, we will see comments in Java. Okay, children. Comments actually are not processed by the processor, so they are just simply for documentation. Let's see comments in Java in detail. Comments in program are called inline documentation. They should be included to explain the purpose of the program and describe the processing steps. They do not affect how a program works. Java comments can take three forms. You can see here, children, in example given over here, 2 times front slash. This comment runs to the end of the line. Okay, single line comment it is. Then we are having comment beginning with front slash and asterisk, ending with front slash and asterisk. That means it is multi-line, or this comment runs to the terminating symbol even across line breaks. Line break means it is multi-line comments. Okay, then last we go to single slash, front slash and 2 times star or asterisk. This is a Java doc comment. Got it? Starting with 2 stars, whereas ending with single star and front slash. Starting with front slash and 2 stars. Mind it, children. Now comments in program are for human readers only. They are entirely ignored by the computer. Single line comments begins as I have already explained. So you can see, children, computer ignores the slashes, front slashes and everything that follows it on the same line. Multi-line comment again begin with as front slash and star, ends with the same. So documentation comment also, as we have seen earlier. Okay, children, so comments are not processed by the compiler. Compiler ignores when the statements are followed by these different slashes or comment tags. Got it? Now we go to operators in Java. Java provides a rich set of operators to manipulate variables. We can divide all Java operators in the following group: arithmetic operators, relational operators, bitwise operators, logical operators and assignment operators. First we will see arithmetic, children. So all you are aware with all arithmetical operators: plus, minus, multiplication, division. Then last come which sign, it looks like percent sign but not percent, it is modulus. Okay, addition all we know, 2 plus 8 is equals to 10. Subtraction 2 minus 8 is equals to minus 6, or 8 minus 2 is equals to 6. Multiplication 2 into 8, 16. Division 8 by 4, so 4. 8 by 2, sorry, 4. And modulus. Modulus gives remainder after division, where quotient is an integer value. See, children, 8 modulus 3, so answer is 2. Then you can see, children, here. Now points to remember with modulus operator: if first operand is negative, the result is negative. In Java, percent operator can be used with floating point data type also. The result is the remainder after integer quotient. Thus for 25.8 modulus 7, integer quotient is 3. 7 3s are 21. Okay, 3, and remainder is 25.8. 3 into 7 is equals to 4.8. Got it? Operator plus can also be used to concatenate a string. Plus means 2 plus 2 is equals to 4. Plus means a plus b is equals to ab. So this is what concatenate means: connecting, means adding the string also. Now we go to increment and decrement operators. Unary operators plus plus and minus minus are called increment operator and decrement operator respectively. Operator plus plus adds 1 to a variable and minus minus subtracts 1 from the variable. When plus plus or minus minus operator is used after variable name, it is known as post increment. After variable name, post increment with plus plus sign, post decrement with minus minus sign. Got it? When these plus plus or minus minus operator is used before variable, so it is known as what? Pre-increment or pre-decrement operator. These operators can be used on variables belonging to any of the integer types and also on variables of the type character. If x is an integer variable, then we can use x plus plus or plus plus x or x minus minus or minus minus x as expressions or as a part of large expressions. When plus plus or minus minus operator is used after variable, it is known as, that we have already done children, post increment and post decrement. Repeating here, the old value of variable is used while evaluating the expression, and thereafter the value of the variable is incremented or decremented. For example, let the value of variable x is 3. Before executing statement y is equals to 4 plus x plus plus. So here the old value of x is used while evaluating the expression on right hand side. Thereafter x is incremented. As a result of value, earlier it was 3. Now result of value of x will be 4 because we have put what? X plus plus. Okay. And y will be 7 because what the expression is? Y is equals to 4 plus x plus plus. So 4 plus x. So right hand side, what it says children here, evaluating expression on right hand side. X is used while evaluating expression on right hand side. First it is showing us the value of actual value of x. So 4 plus x की old जो value है that is 3 means 7. After 7 1 plus plus. So this will not be added here. When plus plus or minus minus operator is used before variable name, it is known as pre-increment or pre-decrement. Hence the value of variable is incremented first or decremented first. Then this value is used in expression. ऊपर वाले एक्सप्रेशन में x के बाद प्लस प्लस था तो वो वैल्यू इंक्रीमेंट नहीं हुई x के साथ, लेकिन क्योंकि वो पोस्ट इंक्रीमेंट है बच्चों, लेकिन यहाँ प्री इंक्रीमेंट या प्री डिक्रीमेंट में पहले वैल्यू या प्लस होगी या माइनस होगी, फिर वो एक्सप्रेशन के साथ काउंट होगी. सी हियर इन प्री इंक्रीमेंट और डिक्रीमेंट केस 4y इज इक्वल्स टू 4 प्लस 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 x. 4 में हम प्लस कर रहे हैं क्या? x, बट x विथ प्री इंक्रीमेंट x प्लस प्लस x. ओके, सो x ओल्ड वैल्यू इज 3 एंड नाउ द वैल्यू, बिकॉज क्योंकि प्री इंक्रीमेंट है तो 1 से ये x की वैल्यू बढ़ जाएगी, हो जाएगी 4. अब 4 प्लस 4 मीन्स 4 प्लस और 4 वैल्यू ऑफ x इज इक्वल्स टू वैल्यू ऑफ y, यानी कि ये डिनोट हो जाएगी y को. 4 प्लस 4 इज इक्वल्स टू 8. So this is the difference between pre-increment or decrement and post-increment and post-decrement. I hope you got it children. When this operator is used in stand-alone statement, use of pre or post does not make any difference. For example, अगर मैं statement x plus plus और plus plus x, they are stand-alone statement, यहाँ इन पे कुछ भी difference नहीं आता, लेकिन when they are used with expressions, so they are actually creating difference. Now we go to the third operator, that is comparison operators. Comparison, all you know children, are also known as relational operator. The comparison operator in Java are double 2 times equals to sign or double equals to sign. Then exclamatory equals, that is not equals. Okay. Then we are having greater than, lesser than, or greater than equals to, or lesser than equals to. Here we are having the series of these different operators with example. Comparison operators or relational operators. A 2 times equals to B. That means A is equal to B. अगर A की वैल्यू 5 और B की वैल्यू भी 5 है तो A डबल टाइम 2 times equals to B. Okay. So that is equality check here. Then we are giving A exclamatory symbol 1 times equals to B. So that means exclamatory denotes what? Not. So that means A is not equals to B. A's value is 5 and B's value is 10. So is that A equals to B? So we are putting what? A not equals to B with exclamatory symbol and single time equal sign. Then we go to A greater than B, lesser than B, then less than equals to B or greater than equals to B. Okay children, now these operators can be used to compare values of any of the numeric types as well as character types. For characters, their Unicode numeric values are used in comparison. Yes, you might be asking, in characters so we are putting A, B, C or strings. How come? So those characters Unicode value are compared. Got it? After applying comparison operator, the result of expression is Boolean, either true or false. So such expressions are also called Boolean value type expressions. We can also assign Boolean value expressions to Boolean variables, just as assigning numeric values to numeric variables. Operators 2 times equals and not equals can also be used to compare Boolean values. For example, Boolean both positive, so both positive is equals to sign x greater than 0, double equals to y greater than 0. Children, this expression or statement is given. You can see here. Usually relational operators are used in statements and loops. If these comparison or relational operators are specially used in if statement, conditional statements or in loop statements. Okay students, I hope you have understood this. Now we go to logical operators. Logical operators are also called Boolean operators. They operate on Boolean operands. In Java, logical operators are AND, or exclusive or, and not. Okay. So for AND, we are using 2 times ampersand symbol. Fine. For OR, we use 2 times pipe symbol. Then for exclusive OR, we are using control symbol, and for not respectively we are using exclamatory symbol. Understood children? So Boolean operators, double ampersand is used to combine two Boolean values for logical AND operation. The result of expression A 2 times ampersand B is true if both operands are A and B are true. For example, x is equals to 0 and y is equals to 0. So both the operators are having the value 0. So both are true. So what we can say, I and my friend will come to party. So both are coming. In both the cases, both are coming. In this case, understood children? So there we are using what? AND. Boolean operator for logical OR. 2 vertical lines or pipe symbol, that is logical OR. Expression A or B is true if either A is true or B is true. Any one of the condition is true. Now Boolean operator for logical NOT is denoted by exclamatory symbol. That is unary operator children. It results in complemented result. If the operand is true, result is false, or the vice versa. In addition, there is an operator control to perform logical exclusive OR XOR, that is exclusive OR. It returns true only if the operands are different, one true, one false, or false otherwise. Thus result is false when both operands have same boolean value. Example, x is equals to 0, then exclusive OR y is equals to 0 is true only one of the x or y is 0. Here in this image or slide, children, you can see logical AND operator, logical NOT operator, logical OR operator, and logical XOR operator, that is exclusive OR operator. Now we have short circuiting. The next, when using the conditional AND and OR operators, ampersand and two vertical lines, that is pipe symbols, Java does not evaluate the second operand unless it is necessary to resolve the result. If first operand is false, in case of 2 times AND person, there is no need to evaluate second. Similarly, if first operand is true, no need to evaluate second. For example, consider expression x not equals to 0, ampersand, or we can say AND y by x greater than 1. If the value of x is 0, the first sub expression x not equals to 0 will be false. As logical operator, ampersand results in false when any of the operand is false. Either there is no need to evaluate the second sub expression. Hence the evaluation has been short circuited and the division by 0 is avoided. Without the short circuiting, there would have been a division by 0, error run at a time. Okay. Now we come to conditional operator, children. Conditional operator is known as ternary operator. This operator consists of 3 operands that is used to evaluate Boolean expressions. The goal of the operator is to decide which value should be assigned to the variable. The operator written as variable x is equals to expression question mark value if true and value if false. For example, consider the statement next is equals to n modulus 2 equals to 0, or n divided by 2 in bracket 3 into n plus 1. Okay, suppose value of n is 8. The value of first operand and modulus 2 is equals to 0 is true. So the value of right side or right hand side expression in the value of expression n by 2, that is 4. If n is odd, first expression result is false and it will assign value 3 into 1 plus 3 into n plus 1 to next. Note that parentheses in the example are not required, but they do make expressions easier to read. Got it? Next we are having assignment operators. Assignment operators are used in Java to assign values to a variable. For example, data type integer and variable name is age. So integer age. Now we are defining value to a variable. So our variable name is age. So we are assigning value 5 to age. So assignment operator is single time equals to sign, 2 time equals to sign for equality check. Single time equals or is equals to sign is assigning operator. Okay, it assigns the value on its right side to the variable on its left, that is 5 is assigned to a variable age. Okay, let's see some more examples here given over here, children. Operators equals, example, a is equals to b or b is equals to a. Understood, children? Now x is equals to, so a plus is equals to b, that means a is equals to a plus b. So go on, children, in the series of examples. Now we come to shorthand and typecast operators. Shortened assignment operators first. Java also supports shortened version of assignment. It saves the typing time. It takes the form variable operator is equals to expression. Its effect is same as variable is equals to variable operator and expressions. Here the operator should be binary operator using two operands. Some examples of shortened assignment operators are a is equals to plus equals to b and q and is equals to p. Here a plus b is the same as a is equals to a plus b, while expression q ampersand is equals to p is same as q is equals to q and p. Okay, now we are having children typecast. In some cases we may want to force a conversion that wouldn't be done automatically. For this we can use what is called a typecast. A typecast is indicated by putting a type name in parenthesis before the value we want to convert. Thus it takes the form data type and expression. For example, integer a and short integer b, we have taken two variables of integer data type. One is integer a, another is integer short. These two data types, and variable we are taking for these data types a and b. So we are assigning the value 17 to a, okay, and b's value we are taking short the value of a. Here variable is explicitly converted using typecast to a value of type short. So children, I end up this session over here, session 3 with shortened and typecast operators. I hope you have understood this all types of operators, different types of operators. Again I say, go through along with your textbook, refer your textbook and see the video again. Thank you children. See you next session.